Hey guys, it's Kyle, and today is Tuesday, June 16th, and it's probably a little bit after 7 o'clock. I decided that instead of talking about my day-to-day, I'm going to do something a little bit special. I'm going to talk about the first two legs of my trip, sort of an overview. So first, I guess the first leg was Tempe to LA, Phoenix to LA. This leg of my trip was dominated by a lot of heat, even though it wasn't that bad. It was usually in the 90s most days, and even in Blythe it was only 100, which was actually quite unseasonably cool for Blythe for that time of year. And I really did enjoy the desert. I think that there's something beautiful about the desert. I'm actually looking forward to getting back into like the Nevada Highlands and Utah, where I'll get a little bit more of it. I don't know if it's something about the solitude or just the calmness. I do like, there's something about the desert that really does sing to me. And part two of the trip was LA to the Bay Area, and this part of the trip was dominated by crummy weather, always cloudy, very overcast, a lot of rain, and horrendous headwinds. Actually, headwinds were part of both, were in both parts of my trip, but it was particularly in the second part going northbound up the California coast. Really just crummy weather. I don't think, while I was on the coast, I mean maybe in cities like Dublin and American Canyon and like Lompoc, where I was a little bit more inland, maybe the temperature broke 70, but I don't think it ever came close when I was on the coast. It was in the like low to mid 60s most days, and much colder at night. Well, not much colder, a little bit colder at night, probably in the 50s. So miserable weather, but very beautiful. I like the pace of life. I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know, if you go on a date or something and like it doesn't really go great, but like if asked, would you go on another date? Well, probably. I mean, a lot of what happened was just sort of bad timing and bad luck, and it really is an interesting part of the country. I don't know if I'd want to live there because I like seasons, but it is very beautiful there, and people are very laid back, which suits me fine. And I guess now I'm starting part 3, which is the long haul across America, from San Francisco to either Baltimore or Nags Head, I'm not sure. And I'm looking forward to it. Just a few shout-outs right now. I would like to thank the entire Blessman family, Tim Haight, Ian Carroll and roommates. Let's see, who else? Pete Buckley, Steve and Sarah Curtis, and Jim, Nancy, and Jennifer Aragon for housing me. Extra special thanks to Jay and Nicole Honda for housing a total stranger, feeding me dinner. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank John Egan from Crazy Guy on a Bike for listening to my endless routing questions and being very gentle and kind to me even when I ask him a question and then he tells me and I ignore his advice. Thanks, John. I'd like to thank Mark Treadwell. He's the man behind the scenes. He's the one who gets the videos up at the same time as my articles. Without him, it's not that it wouldn't be possible, but people would be able to cheat and look at my videos before the article went up, and I don't want that. So thank you, Mark. He also handles any other issues that occur behind the scenes. He could be the one that fixes them. And finally, most of all, last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank all of you. Anybody who is following along, who's interested, who's commented, who's sent support, anyone who I've met on the road and was interested enough for me to give a business card to. Basically, anybody that cares about what I'm doing, that is telling their friends. I'd like to thank you guys very much. You are the people I'm doing this for. It seems like updating this journal is almost a full-time job at times. But if people care, and it seems like they do, then it really is all worth it. So I'd like to thank everybody who's following along very much. I do this for you. So I'm looking forward to heading across America, and I hope you all decide to come with me. Alright, I'll talk to you guys over the next few weeks and months. Bye-bye.